I see the go live. Okay.
So go
I'm still
live.
new when it comes to scheduling.
No problem.
Okay.
It's happened to all of us.
Oh, yeah.
We've all been there.
Okay. I see
guys.
the go live. Okay.
Hi, Roman.
I'm still new when it comes to scheduling. Oh, sorry. I just have to mute the player. Apologies.
Yes. That's okay.
Guys, apologies. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty because it's the first time that I am scheduling an event, for YouTube Live. Apologies for a little bit of delay. Hello guys, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Oh, finally, at least we're good to go. Okay. So what I'm going to do is that every time I do that, every time I go live, I go to YouTube Studio and then click go live, right? Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank God.
That's cool. We've all been there.
It's my first time. Apologies to all of my subscribers, for a little bit of delay. Have you guys reviewed all the questions that I prepared?
You bet. Yeah.
So are we ready now?
I'm ready.
I'm ready too.
Okay, so we start our AMA in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. GM, everyone, wherever you are in the world. So once again, this is yours truly, Nomad Fury, and we're back once again for another live AMA. So, of course, our special guests are no other than from HoneyWood. Okay, so our first guest speaker, of course, he is the CEO. Okay, he is the CEO and founder, Mr. Roman, how to pronounce this? Chizikov. Okay, and of course our global representative, the community manager and the marketer, Mr. Richard Buckis. So guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, and also I would like to say hello to all of our subscribers and to our viewers wherever you are in the world, for tuning in to our live AMA with HoneyWood. Okay, and of course, guys, this is in partnership with Comunitas Launchpad, which is a tier-less decentralized launchpad on the Polygon mainnet. And for our giveaway, guys, so the top 5 questions will take home $20 worth of code each. Okay. And also, please do not spam our live chat so that you won't get restricted by the bot. And please reserve your questions after my Q&A session is done. Okay. So, are we all set?
We're all set.
Okay, so first things first, let's get to know more a bit of what HoneyWood is all about. So, guys, have it your way.
Yeah, okay, I can take that one. So, HoneyWood, it's a casual P2E game. It's a blockchain game. We're number 1, and we were the first game on the Cosmos ecosystem. The game is quite simple. It's very easy to get in. Onboarding couldn't be easier. And it's a game of farming, staking, and PvP battles, which have come a long way since the beginning. The game was launched on the 13th of May last year. And step by step, we've only made the game more interesting. So that's the game, generally speaking. You come to the game. You have a field. On the field, you put apiaries or bee houses. Inside those bee houses, you put bees, and then they will be producing honey coin. The honey coin is going to be mined constantly, and then we can be collecting them every couple of hours, every day, as you wish. Just need to come into the game, collect your honey coin. With that honey coin, that's the in-game currency. You can use this to make in-game purchases, for example, decorations, which also have a function to be used as boosters in the PvP. You can buy a tree, because a tree will help the air quality of the game. The air quality, that is essentially inflation rate and affects the efficiency of the bees to produce honey coin. However, if you purchase a tree, you will also be rewarded in cone. Now, Cone, this is the governance coin of the game, and it's going to be listed on Bitmart Exchange on the 21st of February. That's the plan. If anything does change, please join us and take a look at our announcements just to make sure that it will be the 21st of February, but everything looks like it will be. And that's the coin that we will be giving away to people today. And so that's a little bit about the game.
All right. So at least we get to know what HoneyWood is all about, especially the fact that it's a Web3 game. It kind of reminded me about the Candy Crush Saga, the Bejeweled. But
absolutely, quite similar, but
Yep.
with those farming and staking elements. And let's also say you can play it on desktop. We also have it available on iOS and Android also. So absolutely anybody can access the game.
Okay, that's really great.
And also, I would like to add that in HoneyWood you can capitalize your time, but in Candy Crush Saga you cannot do it.
Oh, okay. That's the edge that you guys have. So this could be really interesting, especially for those of you who are Web3 gamers here. Okay. Now, let's go now to the question and answer portion. Before you guys got into HoneyWood, let's take a stroll back in time, shall we? Could you share each of your story on how you got introduced to the crypto and Web3 space and why you guys pursued it? So who will go first?
Richie, maybe you?
Yeah, sure. So I got into crypto. Actually, I even owned some Bitcoin in 2013. And I just gave it away to someone else. I had like 0.12 Bitcoin. It was on a flash drive, and I just gave it to someone else. It was at an exhibition, and that would have been worth a few $1,000s. And so years later, I don't know. I was working with people at Google and Amazon, and they got me into Web3, looking at things like decentralization, the next level of the internet, less things like, the invasive, obsessive collecting of private data and information for personalized marketing. And so I kind of got in through the Web3 angle, more about decentralization, and from there into crypto. And I wouldn't say I'm a trader, but I would say more of an investor. So I hold kind of medium to long term. And then I just started to like the nature of where this was going. It's a really positive space, as opposed to a lot of other jobs, which I find are quite negative. Web3 is a really positive space of building and working in remote teams, remote work also, getting paid in crypto, moving crypto around. It's really easy to move money around in crypto if you know how, bridging and swapping and trading. Then, and it's a universe in creation as we speak. And so I do think everybody who's here now, you are here early. We are all here early. Hey, I like it. This is my new career path.
Awesome. That's great to hear from you, Richie. What about you, Roman? Could you share your story, how you got into crypto for the first time, and why did you pursue it until now?
I remind all my experience while Richie told us about his experience. And I started in crypto about 8 years ago. And I'm a technical guy. I was working on many projects like CTO and technical programmers and so on. And I worked on some Arabic Emirates banks on security issues. And also I was the founder of a media platform. And we developed functionality like decentralization platform for authors and media creators. So it was not about blockchain. It was not based on blockchain technology because I didn't know at that moment about blockchain technologies. It was about 10 years ago. But when I started in crypto, I understood that blockchain technologies can be very helpful for community building, because you can split all shares, all functionality between people, and you can provide users very strong security and very big decentralization. So I was very excited about this technology. And 8 years ago, I started my way in crypto. And 2 years ago, I started my own startup, HoneyWood and Moneta today, because right now we are developing two products in the same time. One of them is HoneyWood. It's a blockchain game, as you already know. And the second one is Moneta today, is a crypto wallet where you can send your honey coins, your coins, and other crypto tokens. So that's why I think we will develop these products and create an ecosystem around HoneyWood, around Moneta today, and be stronger and stronger. But my experience is about technical security, and also during these 2 years, I'm working on partnerships, fundraising, and so on, because I needed to change my mind, because from technical guy, I become like business developer and fundraiser. So it's my experience in crypto.
Okay, that's great to hear from you guys, on each of your stories and how you got into your crypto for the first time. Okay. Now, let's move on. Okay. What is the real reason behind the name HoneyWood? Like, why you have decided to choose this name for your Web3 game?
You mean the story of this name?
Yeah.
I don't know exactly, to be honest. But when we decided to develop this game, we choose between many characters of bears, bees, rabbits, for example, and we selected the most known character, like bears. And when we created a lore design of this game, we select between many names, and I don't remember exactly which examples we selected from, but HoneyWood is about honey that liked by bears, and wood where bears are living. And the name is about what bears like and where bears and where bears live. Yeah, that's about the name. Richie, maybe you remember something more about the name, because I'm really don't remember about how we choose this name, because it was about 2 years ago.
Well, remember, it's a play of words, like Hollywood, which is a very popular, everybody knows that name. But I don't remember who came up with the idea of kind of bears and bees, but it was something original at the time, and there wasn't this already in the market. If you take a look online at the different games that you'll see, you won't see anything kind of similar to this. And so there was a niche for it. There was a market for this. And at the same time, if you take a look at the graphics, they're not overly complicated. They're simple, they're bubbly, they're friendly, and people respond well to them. So from a marketing perspective, it's done rather well. People enjoy the visuals.
Okay, so that's really interesting for us to hear, on how you guys come up with that name, HoneyWood. Really interesting, by the way, especially for this kind of Web3 game, in which we are going to learn it from you guys. Okay.
Oh, you bet.
Yeah, indeed. Okay. Now, for the next question, could you share about the mission, the vision, and the core values of HoneyWood?
That's all, Roman.
Sorry, could you repeat this question?
Okay. So, could you share about the mission, vision, and the core values of HoneyWood?
Because I remind about the question before, that we also protected our trademark of HoneyWood. in Europe zone already. About our mission, right now, we are go through 3 main ideas, because during 2 years we worked on HoneyWood. We changed our strategy, we changed our ideas because the time is changed, and right now we have 3 main ideas. The first one is about gamification of blockchain processes. So users should use blockchain by playing the game. So it's very easy to start, it's very easy to know, it's very easy to learn. So we decided to develop all blockchain mechanics on blockchain, on the game play. For example, right now, if you know staking mechanics on Cosmos ecosystem, we developed these mechanics on our game. So you can use staking inside the game. It's very easy for newbies. The second one, idea is about mass adoption, because nobody know what is DeFi, what is DAO, what is blockchain, and yeah, I'm already in the space about 8 years, but I know very huge amount of people who doesn't know about the blockchain. And yeah, we should use mass adoption mechanics, like the most popular game mechanics like match 3 and farming. You know, Candy Crush Saga. If I remember right, 2 billion people, 2 billion downloads on Candy Crush Saga. So almost everybody know match 3 mechanics. And if we use it in our game, so it's like a mass adoption, because you doesn't need to learn many new things. So it's our second mission. And the third mission is about going out of blockchain, going out of online. Because, for example, right now, our coins can be used in a real life. For example, you can use our coins in real businesses like fitness, like restaurants, like coffee clubs, and for example, flying on helicopter. It's a real, and we think that it's very helpful for people, and they can capitalize their time not only in online, not only in blockchain space. They can capitalize their time and have additional discounts, additional bonuses, and so on in a real life. So it's our third mission. And combining these 3 missions, we are moving on, go forward.
All right, that's really awesome for us to hear, about the mission, vision, and the core values that you have for HoneyWood. Okay, so on this day, guys, what are your main priorities for HoneyWood to gain massive adoption in the Web3 gaming space?
Yeah, mass adoption is our second idea, and we are developing mobile application at this moment, because right now, if you visit on our website, you can see that the game is based on the web, in the browser, and right now we're developing mobile application. And I think after listing, maybe at the first dates of March, the mobile version will be launched. So it's our main point, how we can reach out our users, mobile users, the most popular audience, and we will develop more and more game mechanics inside the game, and match 3 and farming, that we have already developed in our game. We will extend them and attract new people. Additionally, we are going to work with real businesses, as I mentioned before, and they will give our coins, our NFTs to their customers, like bonuses after purchasing. So it's our strategy how we can extend our community by using mobile audience, and extending our community by use real businesses. Because if you know, casual games are being used in a real life, while you drinking a coffee, while you go in, for example, at home, and so on and so on. So we should have a partnership with the real businesses.
All right. So that's really awesome for us to hear from you, Roman, on your main priorities for HoneyWood to gain massive adoption in the Web3 gaming space, especially targeting Web2 gamers as well. Now, I know that there are many blockchains that are existing right now, but I have a question. Which blockchain are you guys using for the ecosystem of HoneyWood, especially your native token, and why?
Because all commission fees are left inside the game. We haven't to pay miners or stakers in other blockchains. We can left our commission fees inside the game, and it helps our economy. Moreover, we can base more and more game mechanics inside the blockchain, and we can have unlimited players on our platform. And if you take, for example,
1 second, Roman. I think you little confusion with the question. So he asked, which blockchain is HoneyWood using? And the answer is that HoneyWood is on its own blockchain, but in the Cosmos ecosystem. And now Roman is explaining the advantages, the benefits of that.
But he's already told about that we are on Cosmos, the first game on Cosmos. And you told about it earlier. Yeah, Cosmos. But I thought that the question was about why we use native blockchain. Sorry.
Okay, I see. So at least we learned from you guys that you have your own native blockchain for HoneyWood. All right. Well, that's really great. And of course, before we proceed to the next question, for those of you who just came into our live chat, so our live AMA right now is about HoneyWood in partnership with Comitas Launchpad. So the top 5 questions will receive $20 worth of Cone token each. And just another reminder to you guys that please do not spam our live chat so you won't get restricted by the bot. And please reserve your questions for later after my Q&A session is done. Okay, thank you. Now, let's proceed to the next question. Okay, this is one of the favorite questions, for most of the guests that I have in the past, and I know you guys too. Could you share some of your notable achievements that HoneyWood had from the beginning until now?
Yeah, I can take that one. First of all, you have to remember the game was in development for a long time before anybody actually saw the game. And so the development, the testing, that was kind of step one. Launching the website of the game, that was first because it didn't come on the mobile applications until later. So actually getting the website up and running, that was a huge milestone as well. Of course, the seed round, the pre-private sale round, we went through those. That was rather easy. And then we launched the game. That was on the 13th of May of last year, the game release. And very soon after that, we had some different events, like seasonal events, for example, the Bee Fest, which the community responded to very, very well. And because of the level of attention we got from that, we were then able to create an ambassador program, which in a very short period of time, it grew to over 100 people. I think it was 131 at its highest. And then, of course, we had to shrink that down and reduce it because we wanted it to be as effective as possible. After the ambassador program just exploded on Discord and other social media platforms, we started selling cones, which is, as I've said, the governance coin, the governance token of the game. And that's going to be launched, listed on Bitmart on the 21st of February. Then we had our very first NFT sale, which was on Bitmart and OpenSea. And I'm pretty sure that the OpenSea, it sold out in about 72 hours. So all NFT tickets were sold out in 72 hours. And if you're in the crypto space, if you are aware of the different marketplaces for NFTs, that is something which is really, really cool. We do have some other achievements, but I don't want to bore you. A significant one that I would really like to highlight was that a lot of projects after the FTX crash, Luna, Terra Luna crashing, a lot of people didn't survive. A lot of projects disappeared. They had to close their doors. And so the fact that HoneyWood has survived through this, and now we are back on track to meet those milestone objectives, which we had promised to people in the community about listing the coins, for example, we are able to do that. And so I believe we got through the crypto winter, and now 2023 is looking strong.
Wow, I mean, that's really awesome, Richie, about sharing some of the notable achievements that you guys have from the beginning until now, especially the fact that you guys survived the bear market, after that Luna
Absolutely.
and FTX crash. And speaking of, the bear market situation, so we're kind of a bit of an up and down right now. So, guys, how do you assess the current market situation right now? And you think HoneyWood could even survive, maybe in the next few months or so, despite this uncertain conditions that we are in? You heard about the latest news, regarding the cost, one of the causes of the a little bit of a market crash, Kraken, right? So how do you assess it, guys? How do you move forward to this?
Let me answer that, and then to give Roman a little breather, he took the last couple of questions. Okay, first of all, if we look at the crypto market in its entirety, the most important thing to look at is the market cap, just over $1 trillion. When liquidity comes into that market, it's going to hit Bitcoin. As soon as it hit Bitcoin, it starts to trickle down to the others, the top 10. Pick your favorite flavor of ice cream, for example. However, blockchain gaming, this doesn't really have a direct correlation to Bitcoin. And so if we look at the price of Bitcoin and then look at the graphs of Ethereum and Solana and the other altcoins, they are very similar. Blockchain gaming is something else entirely. The people who play the game, the people who are enjoying the game, they might not necessarily invest or trade in Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, and so we have managed to create our kind of own world. That is the HoneyWood world. Of course, to some degree, everything is interconnected, and the more liquidity that comes into the market, the better it is for everybody. But just because, Bitcoin was 23,000 and now it's 21,000, that doesn't really have a direct impact to HoneyWood. What I mean to say is the game is not so sensitive to those fluctuations in the market. Roman?
Oh,
absolutely. No, not in this time. Yeah, I agree with you, because right now it's just a start for our game, because we don't have many ways in this market. That's why we don't have an impact from the community who will sell our coins time by time. I think Richie is absolutely right. Moreover, I think that we will have a huge growing because we have a strong basis and strong economy and strong utility. Because a project who don't have utility and just sell their tokens, they will die. But in opposite side, we have strong utility. I already mentioned about them, and that's why our token will be growing, and the team will do the best for doing this.
Okay, if I can just add to that. So although we are optimistic, of course, problems can arise. And one of the things, so if the crypto market shrinks, if it continues to become smaller, let's say, it might limit opportunities with partnerships. HoneyWood is ambitious. We are looking to expand, especially as Roman, he had mentioned it before, and hopefully we could get more into that in the future, is by being able to use the Honey coin or cones, kind of cross-platform. That requires strategic partnerships. And if the crypto market is suffering, it might limit those opportunities. However, all in all, I do think that, number one, we have proven to our community that even during the bad times, we are still here. We show our faces. We're not going anywhere. And we do try to keep everybody informed and updated. And if we do need to change something, amend something, because that does happen, we would love to do everything. But it doesn't always work that way. But people know that we are here, and we communicate with the community regularly. And so if the crypto market does increase or, reduce, we have to respond to that also, which does also reflect our expertise also to adapt and amend.
And we already mentioned about that the game is about bears. And bears market is our
bear
time.
Market.
Okay, I see. At least we've learned from you guys about your current assessment on the market situation right now and how you guys looking forward to it. All right. Now we move on to our final question for this Q&A portion before we entertain the questions from the community. Now, could you give us some reasons on why we should not miss out this opportunity regarding HoneyWood?
Roman, would you like to take first?
No, you can do it, Richard.
Okay, so why people shouldn't be missing out on the opportunity? That was the question?
Yes.
Okay, well, first and foremost, like we've said, this is a casual gameplay, and the gaming mechanics, they prove to be very popular across Web 2, and we want to introduce people into the world of Web 3 gaming. Also, a lot of people, they're a little bit fearful of crypto, fearful of Web 3, because, if you lose your seed phrase, then, things can be gone forever. And so we want to make that onboarding process as simple as possible. And at HoneyWood, you can do that. Also, not only logging into the game and kind of keeping all of your assets on different places, on Bitmart Exchange, on the game, we do have that central hub, again, to make it as easy as possible for people. And that is the Moneta Today wallet. That is the one wallet where you can keep all of your HoneyWood assets, and they come in 3 forms. And so we're looking for that easy onboarding. It couldn't be simpler for people. At the same time, play to earn, just a couple of minutes every day, farming and staking. We've really, really simplified it. Also, the PvP, match 3. It's fun, it's interactive, and we've only made it more and more and more interesting. The game started just as a free version, kind of a test version, actually. And so people could just play for free. They could understand how it works. Now we've added emoticons there. Now we have boosters, giving people a significant advantage if they have decorations on their field. If you hold 1,000 cone, then you will be welcome to the Golden Bee Club, which gives you some unique features in the game. And also you get a pretty cool bee which is an NFT also. So the game, we have simplified it for people to get into Web3, to get into blockchain gaming. And yeah, hey, we hope you like it.
All right, so at least we learned from you, Richie, on why we should not miss out this opportunity for HoneyWood. Okay, so guys, that ends our Q&A session. Now it's time for us to entertain the questions from the community. So guys, get ready with your questions. So we go to the live chat section, and guys, just to inform you that selecting your question right here on the spot doesn't make you an automatic winner. Not yet. Because the HoneyWood team will be the ones to review all of the questions that you have here, that you have right here in the live chat. And they're going to be the ones to decide who are deserving to be the top 5. You know, we'll be taking home $20 worth of cone each. Okay, so let's begin entertaining these questions. Let's see. Coming from one of my longtime supporters, Mr. Eric Billig. Hello. So his question for you guys, and I quote, I see 32 NFT tickets are available to buy on OpenSea. So what is the use of these 32 NFTs? Also, its benefits for those who are having it. And is there a scarcity level of NFTs on HoneyWood?
Yeah, I think I can answer. So right now you can buy NFT items on OpenSea, and we placed 32 NFTs on this marketplace. But before that, we started with Bitmart, and right now on Bitmart we are on the 2nd position on the rating. But after that, we decided that it's a good decision to extend our existence on OpenSea too. And so why we decided to place 32 NFTs, and buying these NFTs, you can transfer them to your game account and receive in-game items. So, for example, if you buy some bees on OpenSea, you can transfer this NFT to your game account by visiting on HoneyWood website. And if you transfer your bee NFT to, for example, Polygon wallet inside the game, you will receive in-game bee in HoneyWood, in our Cosmos network, in our Cosmos blockchain network. So it's like a way how you can buy NFTs on Polygon and transfer them to Cosmos ecosystem. It's like an entry, easy entry.
Okay, so hopefully this answers your question, Eric Billig. Thank you so much. Now, for the next question from Follow34GS. So his question, and I quote, HoneyWood has 2 tokens. So what are the uses of these tokens, and why did you choose this binary token structure? And could this give you a solid economic cycle, and is it sustainable?
Okay, let me take that from the beginning. So, the dual token economy, this is one of the ways to, let's say at the moment now in crypto, this is kind of the soundest form of tokenomics, having those dual tokens where one has a more local, let's say, application, and another one has a more long-term strategy. And so the Honey coin, for example, this is used for the in-game currency. This is used to make those small transactions, you know, to buy trees, to buy some of the different in-game items. That's also what you will be farming in the game. But the Cone coin, that is the governance coin of the game. And so this will give you, for example, voting rights. This is what you can stake with. And if you are staking this, then you will be collecting a percentage of the transactions of the game, which again are rewarded to you in HoneyCoin. And so there, I do believe we have some infograph for this. Maybe Roman could share it with you, and you could post it on your social media, which kind of explains, the flowchart system of how it's all interconnected. But having those dual token economics, this is currently the soundest system for any project in crypto now.
Yeah, and the most unique feature that we developed is that it's like a circle. It's not just one direction way. For example, if you buy honey coins, you can plant trees and receive cone coins. But using cone coins, you can receive honey coins. It's like a circle. And comparing with other projects, it's very unique because in other projects, it's only just one direct way. One coin, you can receive the second coin, and after that, sell them on crypto exchange. But in our case, we can use this coin like a circle. Yeah, and it's very stable because we have a third parameter like an air, because air, it's like an inflation. It's like an inflation that regulate the inflation of honey coins, because it's a common parameter for all players, and it depends on all player strategies. So you can learn more on our white paper or in our community, because it's not just a simple casual game. It's a very big project, but in the top of this iceberg is just casual game.
All right, so hopefully this answers your question. Follow 34GS, thank you so much for that question. Now, let's move on to the next one. Coming from Energizer. Okay, his question for you guys, and I quote. All right. Hello. What happens to my farm if I completely force it with trees? Will I be able to somehow receive resources, or will I need to create a new account?
No. Okay. So first of all, if you can open up spaces on the field. So if you ran out of spaces, then number one, you could purchase more. You can purchase more land within the game. Number two, if you have a lot of trees, it means you will have a lot of cone. When you buy a tree, you receive cone, and it's automatically put into staking. The staking is going to be producing honey coin. And so there is no closed circle here. Everything is possible. If you just have a whole field full of trees, no problem. Lots of opportunity for you. You don't need to create a second account. If you want to create a second account, fine, great. And you could swap and bridge assets between those accounts using the Moneta Today wallet. Simple.
And yes, there is an unlimited space in your theory, so you can extend your field again and again.
Yeah.
Okay, so hopefully
good question though. Good question. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So thank you so much for that question, Energizer. Okay. Now next one, let's see. Coming from Big Boss. Okay, his question for you guys, and I quote, do you have gaming guilds currently testing your games, and how often do you host the community tournaments to keep them active and excited to play your game?
Every week we provide the tournaments, and the prize pool is more and more. And for the last time, it was about 30,000 honey coins, and it splits between all participants. And yeah, some game guilds will tested our gameplay. For example, when I was in India, I spoke with Indie GG, if you know this game guild, and many other game guilds like, for example, Nova Guild Game, Metanomy GG, and so on. So we communicate with them, and their players are playing this game. If I understood your question right.
All right. So hopefully this answers your concern, the big boss. Okay, thank you so much. Now, our next question coming from Isuru Tharanga. So his question for you guys, and I quote, in games, users can cheat or can be cheated. Now, are there any possibilities to cheat on HoneyWood? And which actions do you get to prevent them from cheating?
What is cheating?
Yeah, what exactly is cheating? So I'm not a tech guy, but just if you go into the platform, if you start up the game, I can't see where the cheating can be. Like I said, if you go to the PvP battle, you can have an advantage if you are using a booster, but just like blatantly cheating, I don't think so.
Okay, so yeah.
I think the answer is very simple. The game is based on blockchain, and even the team cannot cheat the game.
Yeah, because it's open, it's transparent, it's open. What people should be careful of, and this is something I'd like to stress here, is that please only go to the official links of the game. We have got attention, a lot of attention recently and in the past. And so beware of the scams, because just one little change, the name of the website is honeywood.io. And if it's honeywood.io1, that could take you to something completely different, which is not ours, which is not official. Always go through the official links. And then this way you can be sure of the transparency of the game.
But we use a very interesting security feature that you cannot transfer your coins just inside the HoneyWood website. That's why if you will face with scams, they cannot use your coins, because to transfer your coins, you should use Moneta Today application.
All right, so hopefully this answers your concern, Isuru Tharanga. Okay, so thank you so much. Now, next question coming from, let's see. Okay, we still have some time here, like more than 10 minutes. Okay, let's see which of these questions are likely. Okay. Oh yeah, I think this question is already been answered, for regarding the cheats. Okay. Oh, coming from Duong 1917. Is HoneyWood planning to organize scholarships or not? Or in combination with gaming guilds?
Between gaming guilds.
I mean, scholarships. Do you have any plans for that?
We don't have at this moment a scholarship system, but we are working on it. But at this moment, you can participate in the tournaments and compete with each other, not using scholarship system, but we are working on it.
All right, so hopefully this answers your concern, Duong 1917. Okay, next question from Narahita Naomi, and I quote, do you have different arenas in HoneyWood for PvP? And will you be having some special arenas for some specific events, like a tournament, bets between two pros to settle their scores?
Okay, so first of all, there is only one arena, essentially. Like I said, we do have the tournament once per week. There is a leaderboard on there. And so the leaderboard, that's quite simple. We do have seasonal events. If you go to the honeywood.io website now, you're going to see it's snowing in HoneyWood. And so that's the theme now. It's winter. And so we have snow. And then we are going to have those seasonal changes to make the game more interesting. But there is currently one arena and there is one leaderboard. And so it's quite clear who's rank 1.
All right, so hopefully this answers your concern, Narahita Naomi. So thank you so much for that. Now, our next question coming from. All right, let's see.
Can I take a question?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Well, I've been looking at this question for the past 10 minutes. It's at the very top of the chat. I believe it's by Aki Boy, AKII Boy. Who asks that AI is the latest trend in crypto. Does HoneyWood have a plan to implement AI technology to make it better one over others? Interesting question. I love that question. So AI right now, if we look at something like ChatGPT, or let's say OpenAI, they have the ChatGPT language model. So that could help, for example, with us making LinkedIn posts and Twitter posts and, the kind of content marketing, but it won't help with the game itself. Second of all, we have the text to visual art, the DALL-E 2 program. And so that could create very beautiful artworks, but again, it wouldn't be able to fit into HoneyWood. And so that I understand, we're not able to use this in the foreseeable future. Interesting question. There are definitely a lot of advantages of AI programs we see now, but how to use them at HoneyWood, I don't know, unless Roman has something innovative that I don't know about.
I'm looking at AI as good reason how we can use it, like content generation. So, for example, right now we pay some amount of money to drawers, to artists, to create the content for our game. But if AI can help us to do it, it will be very good, because we will be able to create a new content faster. So I think we will use it. But what about the gameplay? I don't know right now exactly, but absolutely right that we can use it. For example, to user content generation using AI. For example, you can generate your avatar using an AI by uploading your photo, and so on and so on. So it's like a dynamic gameplay generation. So if we combine AI and blockchain, it will be very nice. But to be honest, we are focusing on extending a classic gameplay, casual gameplay. And yeah, it's very good question. It's a very good question, because AI can help us to do the content faster.
Yeah, so you heard it, Aki Boy. From this gentleman right here, your question is really awesome regarding AI. Well, it all started with this Chat GPT trend. Yeah, there are even some who said that they are so bullish on AI for this year and in many years to come, and because of that, even Google is catching up on that. So yeah, that's a great question, by the way, Aki Boy. Thank you. All right, so let's proceed to our next question. We still have a few minutes left. So coming from Dong P2E. So, and I quote, can HoneyWood balance entertainment and money in the game? Because of the player's emotional experience factor is very important nowadays. So could we balance it?
How we balance between entertainment
and money, because I think he's referring to players being more on profit driven than entertainment nowadays, when it comes to this game. So how would you balance it?
On the psychology level, it's a very right question, because two different things can be driven by players. One of them is having a fun, and the second one having an additional income. But just remind that we talked about earlier that we provide the opportunity to capitalize the player's time. That's why playing this game, players can have fun. But in additional to it, they can capitalize their time by collecting more honey, by collecting more cones and sell them on the crypto exchanges. And moreover, in real businesses, for example, having additional discounts. We combine entertainment and money, income, and capitalizing their time. How we combine it, you can check by visiting our website, because I think I cannot answer in just one sentence, because it's a very big question. We do it on the everyday basis. It's a very big question, because on the psychology level, it's a very right way how we can develop the big product. Because if we split these two motivations, we cannot develop one big product. We should combine them, and we combine them by capitalizing players' time. Just check on our website. You will be surprised.
All right. So hopefully this answers your concern, Don P2E. So thank you so much. I think we still have a couple of minutes left before we wrap this up. Okay, from Art Mintu. So his question for you guys is, could you explain more about the Golden Bee Club and who can participate and what are the requirements to enter the Golden Bee Club?
Yeah, okay, I can take that one. So we did have some different requirements at the beginning when we first launched it, but now it's changed and it's simpler. All that you need to get into the Golden Bee Club is to have 1,000 cone in staking. That's it. 1,000 cone in staking. If you're interested, because just to answer some other questions at the same time, we probably need another one, maybe an updated one. I'll put it in the chat right now. Here is the tutorial for the game and how to get started. I've put it in the chat. And so what can you do to get 1,000 cone? All you need to do is get 2 spruce trees. That's it. You get 2 spruce trees and you're done. You're away to go. It's quite simple. 1,000 cone, welcome to the Golden Bee Club. And that comes with its own set of advantages as well.
1,000 staked cone.
Yeah, 1,000 staked cone. Yeah.
All right. So you've heard it, Art Mintu, on how we get into the Golden Bee Club.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you so much for that question. So I think since we're running out of time, so let's entertain one more question. Okay. All right. So let's see. So let's see which
very good questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the questions. I'm going to do.
Yeah, although that we couldn't cater all of these questions, but they're really wonderful, to be honest. Okay. All right. Last question. Oh, I think this is already being answered earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see then.
I hope this question are not generated by ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm. No.
Okay. All right. One more question, because I know that there are so many questions here, but most of them are kind of too basic, and some of them are already being answered.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm gonna take this last question from Suresh Haksor. So most of the NFT games currently suffer low player base due to the initial cost for a new player to take part in the game. Now, how would you attract this large group of players?
Okay, I can start with that. First of all, the game, it's not only pay to play. You have to remember that. We have the free to play elements also. And so we've also included this into loop with kind of the fourth part of the game, which is fruits. If you play the PvP, you will be rewarded with fruits. And you can use those fruits. We've incorporated them into the game also. And so we do encourage people, of course, to buy the starter packs because they do give you that kind of instant onboarding to the game. But for people who are ready to grind the game out, for example, and they would like to go for the more free-to-play option, we are only going to expand this. And we have started that with the fruits, for example, in the PvP mode, which you can play, by the way, for free. Roman?
Yeah, absolutely right. We attract new players by free-to-play mechanics. And I see the question about mobiles application. And yeah, we are going to publish mobile application also. So this project is like classic mobile game. And our source of incomes is from mobile market. Right now, we are based on web, but it's like an early bird. So after listing and step by step, we will publish mobile applications and we will attract new users by free-to-play mechanics. And if they would like to pass levels faster, they can use boosters, they can buy some assets inside the game. And it's our source of income, and we will share this income between all stakers and so on and so on. So I think the entry of to this game is not so big. So you can play right now, free of charge.
Yeah, and also we are doing so many different AMAs. We have a whole an array of different giveaways that we have been doing. That we have done, that we are doing now, like today. You know, we have, for the top 5 questions, we're going to give $20 worth of cone. We have a lot of different promotional giveaways like this. And so that's for free. That's getting people into the game absolutely for free.
All right, so you guys heard it from this gentleman. All right, so hopefully this answers your question, Suresh Haxor. Thank you so much. So this wraps up our AMA session with the community. So before we wrap this up, do you guys have some parting words for our subscribers and viewers who are tuning into our AMA right now?
I do, yeah. Head on over to honeywood.io. Be sure to join our Discord server. The Discord is the one kind of central hub where you can find all of the official links, okay? Because as I said before, we don't want you ending up in the wrong place, you know, so please always go through the official links. We'll be dropping those in the comment section below. The Discord server, for example, join our Twitter so you can get those immediate updates and notifications and announcements on any changes in the game and upcoming news. Finally, take a look at the tutorial. I will put this in the comment section below because anybody who's looking to get in, this will make it really, really simple for you. I probably need to make a new one because now the game has more features and probably we need to include the Moneta Today wallet as well. But this tutorial, it will get you started. Thank you, everybody. This has been really fun. Nomad Fury. This has been my most enjoyable AMA so far. Thank you, buddy. And really cool questions from the community, by the way.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, really
and
cool
Roman, no,
questions.
they're not ChatGPT. ChatGPT doesn't make grammar mistakes.
I hope.
No,
because
ChatGPT doesn't make grammar mistakes. And I can see there are grammar mistakes here. So it's not.
Yeah, I see. Very good questions. Yeah, because I read while we make the summer and yeah, very nice. So thank you very much. And just visit to our website and follow our news, join our community, and we will be in touch with you. We are like a big Bears family.
All right, and also, guys, for the top 5 winners, so it will be announced on both my Telegram and the Telegram group of HoneyWood. So I've already posted my Telegram link right here on the live chat, guys. Okay. So for those of you who haven't joined my Telegram yet, So just simply search Nomad Fury Official on Telegram. All right. So great questions, by the way. So guys, thank you so much for participating in our live AMA session for today. So once again, we have our special guest here from HoneyWood. Okay. So we have Roman Chizikov, the CEO and founder, and the global representative and the community manager. We have Richie right here. So guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
See
you
you
too.
in the next one. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
and
Thank
also
you
I
too.
would like to thank all of our subscribers and our viewers who are tuning in to our live AMA with HoneyWood. So if you want to know more about it or dig deeper, so it's just right here on my YouTube description. And also, guys, one more important reminder, guys, we do not tolerate duplicate entries, okay? Because we will be double checking all of these entries, all right? So only one account, only one account per user, okay? And of course, guys, if you have enjoyed watching this live AMA, of course, there will be a replay on this one. Feel free to share this to your friends, okay? And one more thing, guys, I would like to invite you all to smash the subscribe button, hit like, and turn on the notification bell for more videos, AMAs, and so much more. All right, so from my freaking home studio, this is Nomad Fury, and I'll see you all again next time. Thank you all for
See you guys.
watching. Have a great day. Have a great weekend to all of you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.